So someone requested that I do a little walkthrough of the sirens I have. So this is it. This is a little plastic shed thing we have out back. There's an old traffic light that got brought down by Hurricane Wilma in 2005. Here is all the siren stuff scattered around. That there is Darley Model 2. Single tone 120 volts. It's the same on the inside as a Federal Model 2. The siren is not in the housing right now. Down at the bottom there is, I believe, a Spartan siren. I don't know what the exact model number is. It's the same rotor as a Federal Model 2 though. That is the Federal 2T housing there. The belt on top is the drive belt for a Thunderbolt rotator, which is Fort Lauderdale's old Thunderbolt. That there is an RCM1 panel from a Thunderbolt, not Fort Lauderdale's. I do not have any of the control panels for Fort Lauderdale. That's for my Thunderbolt. This is Fort Lauderdale's Thunderbolt taken apart. The horn is off, and it's a single tone Thunderbolt. I don't know if you can see in there, no, but it's single tone. And there's the rotator box with the belt off and the lid off. Down there on the floor is a Clayton Whirlwind siren. Way in back there is the horn from my Thunderbolt 1003. The old Federal Code Model 5 housing with an old road sign of some sort on top that came down the hurricanes also. There is my single tone Federal Model 5 that needs to be painted on the rotor. The Thunderbolt blower box, single phase. There's the intake cone there for the Model 5. Underneath the wrenches here is the 5T. You can see the 2 rows of ports there. Let's see what else. There's an AF timer there. There's the rest of the Federal Model 5 housing. Those there are the end caps to an old Sterling M5 or M10 siren. I don't have the siren itself though, just the end caps. That there is a Darley siren. Its rotor is bigger than a Model 2's, but it's the same style as a Model 2 with the vanes in it, where it's open on both ends. That is not my siren though. That's one I have to work on fixing up and giving back to a city. There's the old housing for that Darley siren, which is completely rusted through and beat up. If you see there, the old Federal Code tag for the Model 5. We'll go walk around over to the other area, which is where I have some of the sirens I'm working on right now, which are in a horse stall. There is the Thunderbolt horn from Fort Lauderdale's Thunderbolt. This is an old Darley horizontal siren that I purchased. The Fort Lauderdale Thunderbolt, this horn here, is going to go back to the city for a museum, so that's not mine to keep. These here are the parts for an old Sterling Little Giant siren that have been taken apart. And there's the motor there. That's one I also need to work on fixing up because it's going back to the town it came from. And this here is a Federal STH-10 with a lot of horns missing. This is one that I picked up, and it's one for me to keep. I actually got it for free, which is really cool. But I need to work on that eventually. But I'll work on fixing up the Little Giant and the Thunderbolt and the other one first because those ones need to go back to other people. So if you guys have any questions, let me know and I'll try to answer them best I can.